Every backend system eventually hits a wall. It may start with slow responses or random crashes. But under the hood, there's often a set of common bottlenecks silently holding everything back. In this video, we're uncovering the 10 most frequent backend bottlenecks, and more importantly, how you can fix them with real engineering techniques that scale. First up is connection pool exhaustion. When too many requests hit your database and the connection pool is full, incoming calls get stuck waiting. This shows up as sudden latency spikes or dropped connections. The fix: tune your connection pool size, monitor long-running queries, and reuse connections where possible. Sometimes adding a queue between your service and DB helps absorb bursts. Second, slow SQL queries. This one's common but deadly. Queries that scan entire tables, lack indexes, or join too many rows can choke your system. Always monitor query performance. Add indexes where needed, limit selects to only the fields you use, and paginate heavy results to keep load down. Third, synchronous external dependencies. If your service depends on an external API, like a payment provider, and calls it synchronously, any delay downstream stalls your whole system. Fix this with async patterns. Push tasks to queues, set strict timeouts, and use retries or circuit breakers to isolate failures. Real time doesn't always mean instant. Fourth, thread blocking or event loop issues. In languages like Java, thread pools can get exhausted if blocking I/O isn't handled carefully. In Node.js, a blocking operation can halt the entire event loop. Use non-blocking I/O, background workers, and monitor thread pool saturation to avoid hidden delays. Fifth is memory bloat and leaks. If your app holds on to unused data, maybe through global variables, retained caches, or large JSON payloads, memory usage keeps growing. This causes garbage collection delays and eventually crashes. Use memory profilers. Cap cache size and keep request memory footprints low. Number 6, large payloads and overfetching. If your API sends massive JSON blobs or images when only a few fields are needed, you waste time and bandwidth. Fix it with compression like gzip, GraphQL with field selection, or by creating optimized APIs for different platforms like mobile and desktop. Seventh, contention on shared resources. If many threads or services try to access the same DB row, file, or Redis key, they'll wait on locks and slow each other down. Avoid this by sharding or partitioning your data, using optimistic locks or distributed locking strategies like those in Redis. Next, the absence of caching. Fetching the same data repeatedly from the database or external APIs adds unnecessary load. Use Redis or in-memory caches for hot data. Set smart TTLs, cache results at multiple levels, and don't forget edge caching via CDNs for static assets or content. Ninth, lack of rate limiting or backpressure. Without it, a spike in traffic can overwhelm your service and cause cascading failures. Protect your backend with rate limiters, queues, and bulkheads. Let slow consumers be buffered, not bring down your entire system. 10th and final, monolithic scaling issues. If login, orders, and payments all live in one service, traffic to any one module slows down the others. The fix: split based on load patterns. Let services scale independently so that order traffic doesn't affect authentication or billing flows. And there you go, 10 common bottlenecks and 10 powerful fixes. Backend performance isn't just about writing endpoints, it's about building systems that stay fast under pressure. Monitor actively, design reactively. and optimize constantly for more backend deep dives. Subscribe to Full Stack Dev and keep your systems battle ready.